and we love to see that. So maybe utilizing, if you're the enemy team, right, like maybe recon, right? You can see when you spawn up, you can see you know, the direction of where players are coming from. Utilizing other perks classes to counter a player like this that is just literally flying around the map.
Well, we got a little bit of a comeback effort here from Amir's team. Up and over, another look at how you can utilize the movement to break cameras and give yourself an advantage in a gunfight you might not expect. And Amir's happy to exclaim about that feeling. Difficult battle again in that modular middle center. As we take a look at Drop, another partner of Call of Duty Next. Customize your typing, the official keycaps for Call of Duty. If you're looking to customize your keyboard, look no further than Drop.
All right, affected by tracker ADS auto ping. So you can kind of see, again, a little bit more of that recon being able to stop the Amir here. But of course, domination, a typical mode that we've seen in Call of Duty for so long, getting displayed here on the Forge, as this is a really fun map. Just again, kind of utilizing rotating cover, wing-to-wing transitions is what we see Amir doing. A lot of that cover versus mobility.
Yeah.
He's really utilizing mobility.
100%. Yeah, this is an interesting map, I think, again, just to kind of highlight and showcase. Whoa!
Whoa, what's
happening
going on?
over here? Whoa, we can't, no.
Hey.
Whoa.
This is not tactical play here.
No, okay, there it is. We'll finish off on the body shield, still a part of Call of Duty. I know that was one of those things that we saw a lot of comedy in as it was incepted the last couple of years, and Amir is happy to say, shut your mouth. I'm at the top of the leaderboard. The game's looking incredible. Players are loving it, but let's take a look to see exactly how much the players are liking as we throw things down to Lottie from a From the Seat player check-in brought to you by Herman Miller.
Thank you so much, Shift. Hello, Zin. I know I'm totally interfering with your gameplay here on Black Ops 7. I have to ask you, though, early days, all right, coming into COD Next, I have to ask, what is your favorite map so far?
Favorite map? Probably Toshin. I like the Japanese vibe. I haven't been to Japan yet, so it's the closest thing I got. And so far, it's very, very vibrant. All the maps are very vibrant, which I think is very good. They're a ton of fun. But Toshin, I think, is my favorite right now.
All right, love to hear that. Now, we have a room filled with epic creators, of course, one being yourself. But if you had to 1v1 everyone in this room, are you coming out on top?
Who would I play, or
would you come out on top if you 1v1 everyone in this room?
Yeah, it's a guarantee. Hex might be difficult, Duke Dennis might be difficult, but everyone else I think I can handle.
All right, and who would your hardest competition be in this room?
Hardest competition in this room? Probably Hitch. Right.
Really? He's got the gunny like that?
Probably Hitch.
That's not a friendship thing.
Sorry?
That's not a friendship thing, huh?
No, not at all.
Okay, not at all. And how?
Really good.
He's just really good. I'd love to hear that. How are you finding Black Ops 7 so far? Are you loving it?
Yeah, I am loving it. I'm not sure what we're allowed to say, but they showed us a lot of cool stuff that I think everyone should be really excited for. Like for me, maps is the most important, and so far I'm loving what I'm seeing. The M8's a ton of fun to use, right? Very nostalgic, and I feel like it's actually very well balanced. SMGs are fun. I love the wall bounce too. It adds for some, playing against Shotzi might be a little difficult, but it's fun.
Zin, thank you so much. You're such a good sport. Back to the game, back to the lab. Thank you very much, Zin. That has been your From the Seat player check-in brought to you by Herman Miller.
Lottie, thanks so much. Zinni doing maybe a little bit of, a little green wall service right there. But it does look like they're enjoying the game. And I will say, again, talking to players of all sorts and kinds, they are really, really loving it. And by the way, every single player here at COD Next are currently sitting, or should I say lounging, in Herman Miller chairs. Herman Miller is proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty Next. And Ellen, you got more about the sweepstakes.
I mean, yes, you at home can enter for a chance to win custom Herman Miller chairs by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtags on your screen. Go get yourself into one of them. They are comfortable, but we're going to go to a short break. But when we return, more Black Ops 7 action.
Change your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Hamilton, equipped for precision. Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a special edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Call of Duty.
I'm here with Pablo, senior game designer here at Treyarch. So we're going to be talking about weapons today. I don't know where we even start. What have you got in store this year for us with Black Ops 7?
The big focus for us this year is just weapon variety. Most of them are brand new to the franchise, which is really exciting. And we've been able to pack a ton of unique gameplay into our launch portfolio because of that. I think like one great example would be a new shotgun. It's called the M10 Breacher. It's a pump action, but it's got a twist. If you hold down the trigger, you'll charge it up, reduce its spread, and then can fire and release and land some of those mid-range shots with a little bit more accuracy. And then obviously heard a lot about classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning. Peacekeeper and M8A1 I think are two great examples of our weapon goals. The Peacekeeper blurs the lines between AR and SMG, and the M8A1 obviously has its 4-round burst. Still extremely lethal, I will say. And now with Gunsmith, you can kind of build it in different ways too, which is really exciting.
It sounds like there is a lot of variety, and variety seems to be this word that we keep coming back to with Black Ops 7.
Variety is a big focus for us, and the 2035 setting has really helped us kind of push the gameplay in a lot of creative and unique ways. And obviously the weapons look amazing as well. You know, the aesthetic is really this cool marriage of sleek and tech, but still grounded. You know, the way we balance weapons, we've been able to kind of push the characteristics of each weapon to further extremes and still find creative ways to balance that, keep them in check.
Can we talk about Gunsmith? Are there any big changes there?
We've seen a lot of feedback from players that they want more build variety, and we're targeting that in a few different ways. At the core, though, we're making sure that you can modify some of the key stats that people really care about across multiple attachment slots. Or if you are more interested in just a good balanced build, there's going to be different ways of achieving that.
That's the game now. What can we expect post-launch?
We want to keep this momentum going into post-launch. So on the weapons front, more iconic, classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning, but a lot of attention into bringing more brand new weapons to the franchise as well. On the attachment side, we're really excited for the return of attachment rewards and weekly challenges. And most of those are going to be for a specific weapon. They're gonna totally change the way you play with that weapon, sometimes in absolutely wild ways that no one I think will expect. But then we're also making sure to bring global attachments each season that are going to be able to go on most, if not all, weapons in the game.
Pablo, there seems to be a lot to get through once we get our hands on BO7. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Yeah, let's dive in.
Can't wait, but for now, it's back to next.
Thank you, Miles. That was Pablo Ortiz talking weapons. As we just saw, there are so many ways to customize your playstyle in Black Ops 7. We're back with Matt and Yale, but guys, hold on. We've talked weapons, but let's take a look for ourselves.
Pablo already walked us through some of these weapons, but Yale, we're in the armory now. What are you most looking forward to playing with in the beta?
There's so many great guns, but for me, probably the Dravik 45.
That's mine. That's my pick.
We had a bunch of pros out, and they all played, and they definitely gravitated towards that one.
Yeah.
And it kind of validated one of my favorite weapons. The M10 Breacher is awesome if you're rolling shotguns. Also just the weapon prestige system, all the attachment stuff that we're doing, prestige attachments. There's just so many ways to customize. It's great.
Yeah, and speaking of what's coming to beta, Matt, let's talk about Overclock. This is a massive innovation coming to multiplayer in Black Ops 7. How's it all going to work?
So Overclocks we're very excited about, and it really all came back to how do we let players tailor towards their playstyle a bit more, give them more agency. So with Overclocks, every piece of content throughout lethals, tacticals, field upgrades, and score streaks, you will eventually unlock 2 Overclocks. Those are modifications to those things, which you can then apply one of those overclocks of your choosing. It adds a ton of depth to your loadout, and that's what we're really trying to do in Black Ops 7.
Yeah, like bonuses, getting those bonuses.
Bonuses, yeah, stat bonuses, functionality changes, some really fun stuff there.
Some of them are crazy and awesome, and I cannot wait to use them.
I can't wait either. Yale, have you got any favorites?
Probably point turret. The fact that you can stick it on walls with one of the overclocks, it just makes it slightly more tactical to use. And then the Rhino's awesome. Like, it is a beast and
Even the
super
stimmy.
powerful.
Yeah, like even things, you know, maybe undersung, you get to that extra
Just little ways to
extra
tweak 'em.
buff.
It's just nice that it's everywhere. Experience really matters, and you unlock.
It feels like every single thing I'm playing with in this game has almost got its own progression system. It's so impressive, and yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to play with camo, with smoke grenades. They've got different versions now, and of course, all the streaks. It's so fun.
Matt, do you have a favorite overclock?
I don't have a single favorite. Yale just mentioned the stem. You mentioned the stem. It is fun because you get to go back to kind of some familiar stuff. If I had to pick one, it's got to be the dog.
Of course.
And when he's on my team, he is a very good boy.
If he's not on your team,
He's a bad boy.
he's actually
What?
I have a little
Where's he
bid of
going?
a surprise
Where's he
for you.
Matt, you never
Where'd he
said
go?
you were on
Because
streaks.
we have
Oh,
a
shit.
visitor.
Spawn's flipped, and he's back.
Fortunately he's on our team, so he's being
Okay.
a very good boy right now.
Which overclock does he? Oh, okay. He's got
He's
this.
in-
He's got the
Hi.
sentry mode overclock, so he's gonna hunker down a little bit.
And we did confirm
Yep. You can't
to
pet the dog.
reenact
And
the MP trailer.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. To be able to pet the dog, you have to have the sentry mode overclock.
Oh, bonus,
So,
bonus.
You've unlocked that one, and
You-
you've applied it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Boy, what is it? Are they capturing B?
Down by the railroad tracks.
They're capturing B down by the railroad.
Go get him!
Go get him, boy.
Go get him! Go get him!
Go get him, boy. Go keep my spree going.
Oh my gosh,
we love him.
he's been
We
the
love him.
star of the
We love him.
show at Next, but I will say he runs quickly, and so
He does,
be
yeah.
prepared for that
And-
if you have one coming after you.
DAWG.
Yes.
Just
Dog.
Don't get it wrong.
Dog.
Yeah,
It's a dog. It's a
Something
mean
we're
dog.
also really excited about is the specialist wild card.
That's
Now,
right.
this is not going to be in beta, but it is in at launch. Tell us about it.
So it's the first time a Black Ops game has ever had specialist. It is a wild card because it is a Black Ops game. We love our wild cards.
Yeah, we do.
So if you give up your score streaks, which some of us, you know, I know we've talked, Stephanie, you have some difficulties attaining score streaks sometimes.
Don't you?
You said it. Your words, not mine. But
There's
if you are
perks
one of
for
those,
that, okay?
Yeah, there are perks for that. So if you take the wild card, you will be able to pick 3 additional perks. So for a total of 6, you earn those 3 additional ones at 200, 400, and 600 score. And then if you are good enough, which we all are, at 1200
Yeah, thanks for
score,
that, yeah.
yep, at 1200 score, you will earn all of the perks in the game, except for tac sprint. We got some feedback. We've heard a lot of feedback already. We're quick to adjust, so you will earn every perk in the game minus tac sprint if
That's
you get
out. Yeah. Awesome.
at 1200 score.
Damn. Real super soldier vibes.
Gonna be very
Absolutely.
fun.
I can't wait, cannot wait. Well, also last week I got to stop by Treyarch and get all the intel on some of the innovations coming to player customization. Let's take a look.
I'm here with Alvin, lead game designer at Treyarch here on Black Ops 7. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
I'm excited to get my hands on the game. I'm very excited to see how I can customize my playstyle, which feels like more than ever in Black Ops 7. But the number one change I'm most interested in is the overclock system. Can you explain the philosophy behind that?
It's all about adding more interesting choices and meaningful choices that adjust gameplay. So overclocks are upgrades that you can unlock over time as you use a piece of equipment or a field upgrade or a score streak. Eventually you'll unlock 2 and then you can choose one of them to equip. So it gives you options, maybe based on a mode you want to use this, but based on a different mode you want to use that. One of my favorite examples is the new dog score streak has an overclock that adds a sentry feature, which turns it into this really powerful turret.
Another change that's been made. So Black Ops 6, we had the combat specialties, which was equipping 3 perks of the same type gives me a bonus, which was great. I had a lot of fun. How is that changing in Black Ops 7?
We really wanted to expand on that system in Black Ops 7. You know, players seemed to like the system, but maybe felt it was a little bit too limiting. And so with hybrid combat specialties in Black Ops 7, you can experiment with playstyles, and you can mix and match. So as an example, say you like offensive and stealth perks. Now you can equip any mixture of those. Boom, you're gonna get a cool new hybrid bonus tied to those things.
Staying on perks, there is a big addition to the game for the first time in Black Ops history, the Specialist Wildcard. What is the Specialist Wildcard?
We were just talking about perks. We got a lot of cool new perks. Why not let players play with all of them? And what this lets you do is earn extra perks instead of your score streak. So you equip this to your loadout, you add more perks, and then you earn those on score. And then eventually, if you earn enough score, you can get all the perks.
Thank you so much. There are so many choices to be made now as a player. My playstyle, truly, I'm going to go deep in that beta. I cannot wait, mate.
Really exciting. See you in the beta.
Thanks, Alvin. back to the guys at Next.
Shift back with Dream Crazy. So awesome to hear what's new for loadouts, whether you're looking at it from a level of perks, weapons, specialists, utility. Everyone feels like there's a level of customizing it to your play style.
Yeah, there's so much to look at, Shift. I just can't wait to get my hands on it, but just kind of just having that ability to use the overclock feature to extend the life of some of the streaks. And of course, looking at all of this on these beautiful maps in this interactive space here, coming up on Hardpoint on Toshin. Method said it was his favorite map, Shift, so let's see if he's gonna pop up on this one. But those ARs, they've been pretty dominant here today.
I know all you Ranked Warriors CDL fans just inched a little bit further forward in your seat to see how exactly Hardpoint will play. And we're taking a look at least at Arctic Gamer for right now, and their team is dominating, so he's just gonna hang out, try to get some of the sniper gameplay going through here. So with this, I will say, I played Toshin yesterday on this mode particularly, and just, you know, I gotta get into my little CDL roots right here. I think this map is gonna be viable. It feels super awesome. The points are dynamic. They feel like they're really balanced in terms of location, position, how you spawn around them, how spawns move. Everything feels really, really solid. I'm glad we're getting our first taste of Hardpoint on this map.
And on Toshin too, we saw a little bit of VS Recon there, a little sniper play coming into action, which is a very, very, you know, feasible weapon here. But around the alleyway, Aiden does get sniped by one. And well, I love this map on Toshin. It's a lot of mixed spacing that we see here too.
Yeah, and I think it's just, again, how you utilize some of these high ground positions, watching over Hardpoints. This is P1 right here. You do have those windows that are on the other side. It feels like a power position, but the thing about it is you can bounce off that destroyed train, still get a look into that location, and try to at least battle up against it. So it doesn't feel as dominant as other high ground positions had in the past. I think there's also just a really good balance and design of talking high ground to high ground. It just, everything feels very level and neutral when it comes down to how power positions would normally feel versus what we're getting in this game, thanks to how the Omni movement can be combined with the wall jumping.
Yes, in the park and like market areas, you see those windows which do promote a lot of you know, upper level fights, and then, you know, lower level, you can have submachine guns go at it on the ground level. So those ARs, as you'd mentioned, getting set up into those power positions. We see Aiden kind of cleaning up the rest of this hill time. He does fall to a nade, but nonetheless, Scout Pulse, I want to point that out. You know, you could basically use that as an advanced UAV if you overclock it twice.
Yeah, that's the other fun thing about it, you know, just kind of hearing the inside information about it, but seeing it in application is different. You know, the overclock system is going to allow for players to really customize their experience, not just in how they build their loadout, but how it affects your team and just the lobby in general. As you're seeing, the UAV reveals are coming through right now for Aiden with a Rhino in play. So in terms of a possible comeback, this is looking pretty decent, going from 1 to 2 pretty smoothly and having an idea of where the spawns are going to be. Aiden's just locking down the OBJ.
Well, Herman Miller Gaming is proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty Next. Shout out to Herman Miller for supporting us and definitely keeping us locked in here during Next.
Chairs are elite. I mean,
absolutely
elite.
Important.
No bias. But yeah, you know, I think the other thing that we talked about a lot, you know, with the players yesterday, the creators yesterday, with how different the maps look aesthetically, there is still this innate ability to very visibly see your opponents. You know, I was talking to Brittany quite a bit, one of the level designers, about the map design philosophy and kind of experiencing a futuristic or near futuristic atmosphere while still trying to make it feel immersive. And she was very specific in talking about, we want to be able to really see the different sight lines that a player can have. We don't want to really clutter things with too much high ground, too many windows, too much stuff that's on the ground around you. Enough to make it feel dynamic and you have options in terms of what you play through, but not too much to where you feel like you can't see your opponents, as Aiden is tracking everything right now.
But those, I love that you point that out, because
jump. Good luck. Welcome to Battle Royale. The match is about to start. Time for the mission. Get ready.
You can land here. We can land here. First blood. The safe zone is collapsing.
Airdrop is coming.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Your teammate has been killed. Revival match is on. Heads up, soldier. It's time for a fire sale.
The airdrop is coming. Engaging the enemy down. Reloading. Cover me.
Airdrop has been delivered. Skill chip ready for upgrade. Shield turret deployed.
The airdrop is coming.
Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered.
Engaging the enemies.
Flashbang grenade. Proceed with caution. You've been eliminated. Defeat your opponent in the gulag to rejoin the fight.
Airdrop is coming.
Airdrop has been delivered. Skill chips ready for upgrade.
Engaging the enemies. I'm hurt. Airdrop is coming.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Engaging the enemy. Enemy down.
Time for a fire sale. Your teammate has been killed. Revival match is on.
Half of the teams are eliminated. The safe zone is collapsing.
The airdrop is coming.
Airdrop incoming. Airdrop has been delivered. jump movement. Good luck. Time for the mission.
We can land here.
Okay.
First blood.
Your teammate has been killed. Revival match is on.
The safe zone is collapsing.
airdrop is coming.
Heads up, soldier. It's time for a fire sale.
Airdrop has been delivered.
The airdrop is coming.
Skill chip ready for upgrade. Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered.
The airdrop is coming.
Stealth chopper inbound.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Time for a fire sale.
The airdrop is coming. Engaging the enemies.
Flashbang grenade. Proceed with caution.
Enemy down.
You've been eliminated. Defeat your opponent in the gulag to rejoin the fight.
The safe zone is collapsing. Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been delivered.
The airdrop is coming.
Airdrop has been delivered. Payload ships ready for upgrade.
Kill that guy, man. I tried. Let's try number 2. More.
The airdrop is coming.
Airdrop has been delivered. Get out of this smoke. Heads up, soldier. It's time for a fire sale.
Engaging the enemies.
Friendly stealth chopper inbound.
Enemy down. Enemy eliminated.
The safe zone is collapsing.
The airdrop is coming.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Engaging zombies.
Your teammate has been killed. Revival match is on. Your teammate has been killed. Revival match is on.
Engaging the enemy eliminated.
Buy station is unavailable.
Cover me. Reloading. The airdrop is coming.
The last 5 teams. Airdrop has been delivered. The safe zone is collapsing. Watch out. K9 unit incoming. Watch out. K9 unit incoming. The safe zone is collapsing.